Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Patrick here from All Things Mathematics, and moving on to the next example dealing with vectors, planes. Here we are asked to find the distance from this point for -1 and 3 to this plane -6x plus y minus 2z is equal to -10. And notice that this plane here is given as a Cartesian equation, and there's actually a formula for this kind of setup. So let me just draw it out here. So whenever you have a point given, let's call it x naught, y naught, z naught, right? Just a general point. And then you're given a plane that's in Cartesian form, ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. Well, basically, the distance from the point to the plane, there's a formula for it, and it's going to be the absolute value. And by the way, this line here, there's going to be two lines. They don't represent the magnitude, okay? They represent the absolute value, because the expression that I'm about to write in the numerator, it's going to give you a scalar. It's going to give you a number, but sometimes that number could be negative, okay? And so if it's negative, the absolute values basically make it a positive, right? Because we're just looking for the absolute distance from this point to this plane. And it's basically, the numerator is going to be the a coefficient from the plane times the x value of the point plus the b coefficient of the plane times the y value of the point plus the c coefficient of the plane times the z value plus d. Close the absolute value, and then that's going to be all over the square root. So the denominator is going to be the square root of a squared plus b squared plus c squared, right? The sum of the squares of the coefficients from the plane. Now notice that this plane, it's almost in this format, but notice that the d value, right, it's on the right side. So we have to have everything on one side. So you could either take all of these values, bring them to the right side, or you could bring the -10 over to the left side. I'm just going to bring the -10 over. But it doesn't matter, because again, of this absolute value in the numerator, and because these are squared, so everything's going to turn into a positive anyway. So it doesn't matter what side it is on, but still be careful with your algebra here. When you bring this over, this is going to become +10, right? So that there now is in this format, and from here we could tell the a value is -6. The b value in front of the y is like 1. The c value is -2. And then the d value is +10, right? It's not the -10 that was on the right side. We have to bring that over in order for the right side to just be 0. So the d value is +10 there. And then from here, it's just about plugging it in. So we'll have the a value, which is the -6, times the x value of the point, which is 4, plus the b value of 1 times the y value of the point plus the c value of -2 times the z value of the point plus the d value of +10. That's going to be all over the square root of a squared, -6 squared, plus b squared plus c squared. Like that, right? So what's this going to end up giving us? So -24 minus 1, -25, -31 plus 10. That's going to give us the absolute value of -21 all over the square root of 36 plus 1 plus 4 is 41. And the absolute value of the negative, that turns it into a positive. So 21 over root 41. That would be the exact value of the distance from this point to this plane. Or if you wanted to get the decimal, it would be 3.28, right? So whether this or this, that ends up being the final answer, right? So when you're using this formula, you just have to make sure that your plane is given as a Cartesian equation. If it's not, if it's given in a different format, you're going to have to convert it to a Cartesian equation, because we need the a, b, c, and d value in order to use this formula, and then make sure everything is on one side, right? It's in that ax plus by plus cz plus d equals 0 format. And yeah, it's pretty much a plug and play type of question. And that is the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you want to find more videos like this, you can go to my website, allthingsmathematics.com. Over there, all my courses are organized for both high school and university. All the videos are organized by chapter. Also, if you have any questions, you can hit me up. My contact details are also on the website. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.